Speaker, I will say on the floor of this House, I need protection. The Assembly requires protection from the security agencies. I thank you.
You may proceed to reply.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate colleagues who have taken time to speak to this motion and the things that they have said, some of which I agree with, and as is the case with democracy, quite a number that I don't agree with, Mr. Speaker, and I have said it, including the point of order that I raised, that many of the things that members are alleging do not exist, actually do exist in the bundle and the volume of documents. I could excuse them, Mr. Speaker, perhaps because we didn't get to the substance of the matter before us, that perhaps many of them did not take time to read. But those things you're asking about, members, to ascertain in your minds whether the Assembly sat, they are before your eyes, barely 10, 20, 30 centimeters from where you're seated, Mr. Speaker. Be that as it may, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate that there has been a protracted debate before us since morning with both councils for the Assembly and those of the governor, trading accusations against the other on whether a sitting actually happened. You know, members, we live in Kenya. Don't be like this elitist in Nairobi who talk about Kenya from a perspective of an urban center. Mr. Speaker, how many times do we go to far-flung counties, including the very last one we went to in Turkana? Do you know part of the things the county assembly asked us to donate to them? Even Hansard recordings alone. We did that in Turkana when we last went to Turkana. So we must also appreciate that our county assemblies need our support a big time, both in terms of technical support and even materially. Some of these counties, Mr. Speaker, are so small that if you want to judge them with the standard of a county like Nairobi or here in the Senate, we will be aloof, Mr. Speaker. If you expect that they have CCTVs, they have cameras, Mr. Speaker, you are asking too much of a county that in 2016, I was part and parcel of the budget committee, Mr. Speaker, that looked at the state of county like Isiolo and Nyandarua, Mr. Speaker, and accepted that despite the fact that we have 47 counties, there are 5 counties that there was no way, without being granted a conditional grant, was going to have a county headquarters. In fact, in this year's DORA, Mr. Speaker, is when we've given them the last contribution. That is why, and Council for, I think, the Assembly, did not do a good job at expounding to you members to understand that actually the governor and the county assembly share an office. That is how bad that situation is in that particular county. As we speak today, what you saw in that video is what these people are returning back to. Should this PO be upheld, Mr. Speaker? A place that has completely been broken. There is no order. There are 2 clerks. There are 2 speakers. Mr. Speaker, I want to believe that we can find a way of resolving this particular conflict. I listen to those who say that procedure is as important as a product. But also the product, Mr. Speaker, must be informed by the process. If at the time of voting, there were guns that were blazing outside and stones being thrown into the assembly, Mr. Speaker, as the assembly is saying, how good a record can you keep? There must be an issue beyond procedure that we need to look at, Mr. Speaker. I listen to colleagues here who have said that take some of these matters that are beyond just the governor and the county assembly to the Committee on Devolution. But what is the record, Mr. Speaker, on us as a House resolving that matters? As we speak today, I think I saw a flash news yesterday that Nyamira has again, I think, erupted the county assembly. Remember the matter that we had here before us? I think 8 or 10 MCAs were expelled yesterday, meaning we have never been able to resolve these issues. Our colleagues that serve in Devolution Committee, I want them to request of them, Mr. Speaker, that they treat these matters with the urgency that they deserve. I have served in Devolution Committee before, Mr. Speaker. This is one of the premier committees of this House. A committee that on their own volition, anytime you notice a matter of this magnitude in a county, even before an impeachment motion is brought, Mr. Speaker, we used to visit. So Senator Abbas and the team that serves with you in the Devolution Committee, I want to request, the same way that you have committed and have said that there are many, many issues that you think needs to be resolved. For example, Senator Fatuma, our colleague, has raised a very important question. When you tell the Assembly to go back and follow the right procedure, under which speaker now? First of all, where will they meet? Mr. Speaker, they are very serious issues. I want to request Senator Abbas. I have known Senator Boni Halwale to be a very decent man, Mr. Speaker. I don't know what has happened to him today. How can he heckle his leader while he's speaking? I would have said something else that Senator Moses Wetangula once said, but I don't want to say it. Mr. Speaker, no. I refuse the incitement of the man from Nyandarua. You know, these are political issues and people change their persuasions. You know, Mr. Speaker, I